Okay, so just making sure we're going through. Yes, we are. Hello, everyone. So, one of the most common questions I get asked when I suggest families remove gluten, dairy, and soy from their ADHD child's diet is this: do I have to be 100% or can we cheat every now and again? Now, earlier this week, I got several messages from people on social media asking this same question. So I decided to hop on here and answer it for any of you who might also be wondering. Now, before we jump in, just share in the comments where you guys are tuning in from. I always love to hear where people are located. I'm in Seattle, Washington. I know I don't sound like it. Obviously, I'm not from the US. I am from Australia, but we have been here for 8 years and we're here for the long term. I'm Dana Kay, if you don't know me already, a board certified holistic health and nutrition practitioner, and I specialize in helping families of children with ADHD learn how to naturally reduce ADHD symptoms. So, now, as we get started, I'd love to know, just give me a yes in the comments below, if you have ever wondered if it's okay to just go 90% gluten free, if you could cheat every now and again and still see some positive results. So just pop that yes in the comments below if you have ever thought that. I can totally understand that line of thinking. This is a super common question, and it's probably one of the most common questions I get asked. After all, it would make sense that 90% gluten free is better than 50% gluten free, right? The truth is, though, you definitely want to be 100% gluten, dairy, and soy free. I've talked in the past about why it's so critical to cut out gluten, dairy, and soy, but I'd be happy to explain that further if you're new here or need some clarification. Just send me a private message or pop a comment below in the comments and I'll get back to you with more information. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm also going to pop a link into the comments of a video where I explained in detail why gluten, dairy, and soy are so bad for children with ADHD. So look for that below as well. Now, you will not get to where you need to go or where you want to go if you have a little gluten or a little dairy here or there, because you're never really giving the body a chance to fully heal. Some kids actually take months to get those inflammatory responses out of their bodies. You want to avoid a cheat day here or there, as it will stop you from seeing the results you really want to see. You have to remember that it took them X number of years to get to the point where they are with their current level of dysfunction or chronic symptoms, and that there are no quick fixes. Now, I know it can be really, really hard to pass up that shared pizza or cupcakes or whatever, but my recommendation would be to plan ahead and stick to 100% gluten, dairy, and soy free. If your family is used to going out on Friday nights for pizza, you can totally still do this. Just order a gluten-free pizza for your family. Many places have a gluten-free option nowadays. And then if they don't have dairy-free cheese, which most of them do now, you can either bring your own and ask them to use it, or just order cheeseless. Many of the families in our program do that if they don't have dairy-free cheese. But I can tell you, a lot of places do these days. Now, if you are going to a birthday party, bring your own cupcakes and ice cream. If you're going to a family meal, ask ahead what is being served and bring whatever you need to fill in the gaps. There are some really great alternatives out there for just about everything. It just takes some time to get the hang of this new lifestyle. It's definitely an adjustment at first, for sure. I'm not going to lie, but totally worth it in the long run, as your kids will thrive so much more if you cut these things out 100%. Now, I've been in the depths of the chaos and the pain. Like, I used to wake up every morning dreading what mood my son would be in, and the effort it took me to just make these changes. It was hard, yes, but 100% totally worth every single bit of that. So I hope that answers this question, but I also understand there is a ton of information out there on how to help a child with ADHD. And I want to offer one other thing for those of you who are listening. Now, I have cleared some time in my team's calendar so that we can talk with any of you guys who would like to get some ideas on how to naturally reduce ADHD symptoms. These calls are 100% free and no strings attached. So let me just talk about what you can expect from the call, because that's really, sometimes the question that most people have. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to talk about your child's health history and what things you've tried in the past and why they haven't worked. Then we're going to look at what your goals are for your child and your family, and why you want to reach them, and what might have prevented you from reaching them up until this point. Finally, based on what we uncover in the first two steps, we will share a customized game plan specifically for your family to fight your child's ADHD symptoms with food and natural solutions. Of course, if you would like our help, we can discuss what working together looks like as well. But regardless of whether you work with me or my team or not, I want you to get to a good place with your child with ADHD. I want you to have hope for the future. I've been able to get there with my family, and I've helped close to 1,000 other families do the same. And I'd love to chat about some strategies to help you guys on your journey too. So if this is something that you're interested in, I'm going to pop a link below for you to book that free call. I'm always happy to help. So if you have any questions, drop the comments below or reach out to me via PM. Bye for now.